this is what my apartment looks like. My bed is usually over here, but according to my rental agreement, it goes here. Shower, sink, and toilet. My desk used to be here. And this is my fridge.
This photo album isn't just any collection of snapshots. Allow me to share why. About 2 years ago, I reignited the flame of friendship with James, a bond that dates back to our childhood days. One thing led to another, and the next thing you know, we started staying together. Yet as our connection deepened, it soon became evident that my humble abode wasn't big enough for the two of us. During life's storms last year, a temporary silver lining became apparent. But now that chapter is ending and blooming into something that will eventually be incredible.
Clap your hands and you'll feel stronger. Tomorrow you get another chance. Don't blame yourself under the circumstances. Tomorrow you'll get another chance. Take control of your feelings. You know you've been dreaming. Where are the loving words? Where have all your sweet dreams gone?
And with this transition comes the end of one of my favourite studios to date. So welcome to the 2023 to 2024 studio tour. So starting at the front door, immediately to my right, we have got the climate protest poster that I made in 2018 when Extinction Rebellion were in the headlines every other day. Immediately next to that, I have got two of these wooden posters either side. I got them in Northern Ireland back in 2015, just weeks before I started this YouTube channel. And if I'm not mistaken, they've pretty much been in every set that I have done since 2016. But the saddest time of day is when I have to say goodbye to you all. Control pants are technically neutral undergarment. Hey. I'm Hannah, and I'm trying to do better. Some of you may have noticed in my previous sets that I've had a ukulele and a guitar. This is some random electric acoustic ukulele. I couldn't tell you the brand, I have no idea, but I used to play the ukulele back in 2014, 2015, and then at that point I moved full-time pretty much to my acoustic guitar. Now this is a Crafter's acoustic guitar. It's all right, it does the job. And on top of that, we have got my Stetson. This is a Twister Stetson, 100% wool. And I think it's called the Dakota, so if anyone's interested, that's what it's called. Down here, I have got a lamp with my penguins with scarf necklace, along with a photo book of a collection of fantastic film photos of New York City from the 70s to the 90s, even a couple of early 2000s, but not too many. And of course, down here, we have got Ducky, the one and only, the classic, the original Ducky. Behind me we have got a cupboard, and that's where I store Eli when we're not making TikTok videos. But right next to it, we've got some hand-painted watercolor artwork done by my dad. The top one is New York City, and just below is Swansea Bay, focusing on Mumble's head. Following it all onwards, we have got my desk, the main attraction, the centerpiece, where the magic happens. Starting on the far left of my desk, we have got the RE20 bioelectric voice, connected to a blue compass boom arm. The arm is a little bit weak for a microphone this weight, but it does work, and we got a foam pop filter because who likes plosives? The other microphone that I have mounted above my desk is the Sennheiser MKH416. For the ones who don't know, this is like a world standard, top of the top range XLR microphone, and with both of the microphones, we're only using Mogami cables because, you know, for you guys, we want the best of the best. But the Sennheiser 416 goes straight into the Zoom recorder, Zoom H4n Pro recorder, and that records 24-bit audio. Of course, these days we're moving up to 32-bit float, but I'm only this size of a channel. Maybe one day. And that all is rigged up with this giant iron bar, which originally was my coat railing rack thingamabob for all of my clothes in my bedroom when I lived with my parents. And yeah, it's not straight, but then a lot of things in this channel and studio are not the straightest. Either side of the iron bars, we've actually got two light panels mounted. They're color temperature changeable and you can change the brightness, and they're not that expensive, so I'll be sure to link everything down in the description below, but I highly recommend these. Moving a little bit further down, we have got the monitor. It's a BenQ 4K video editing color grading monitor. It's not for the faint of heart. It's 32 inches. It does 100% sRGB. Basically, it's just good for making videos look good. Moving down below the monitor, we have got my camera battery charger, the Cube 2. My boyfriend got it for me. He's incredible. So it deserves a special place on my desk. And following down from that, we have got the 𝗂𝗂𝗯𝗃, and that basically controls all the microphones. Personally, it's not the best, but it does the job for what I need it to do. And of course, the peripherals are next. This here is my keyboard. It's a Razer Tournament Edition Huntsman. I love this keyboard. It's one of my favorite keyboards I've ever used. It has been slightly modded with custom keycaps. We've got some pudding keycaps, some rubber keycaps, and a few other little tweaks have made it a little bit more my style. As for the mouse, I am rocking the Razer Viper V2 Pro. Honestly, this mouse has been game-changing for all of my gaming needs. Directly opposite my desk is the Wall of Practicality and my couch, which is currently adorned with my living plush. But before we get onto what's on this wall, you may have noticed this T-Door hand-painted sign. This was from one of my original T-Door movies.
Are we near to the tipping point where the incline of yearly trans deaths start to drop? No. There is so much work left to do.
So the concept for this wall is practicality. I want everything to be seen, to be able to just grab it and go. I want it to be visible for those who don't really know this stuff, to be able to be like, ah, okay, that's where the ball heads are. I want it to just be practical instead of aesthetic, but with the layout that we've got currently, I'm quite happy with it being a decoration piece. Now, the Wall of Practicality has all sorts of items. I mean, down here we have a shelf of lens wipes, and right next to it we've got my Unidyne microphone. But we also have some more interesting things, such as my Rubik's Cube collection. This here is my favorite Rubik's Cube, and if you didn't know, I can actually solve a cube. We have got some Velcro ties, some duct tape, and in here we have got the 8 ball that was actually used in my 8 months on Blockers video from however many years ago that was. Over here, we have got my sunglasses collection of the sunglasses that I used to wear in my daily vlog of 2017. And next to it, we have got some of my lanyards from events that I have... Oh. And here we have the lanyards from events that I've attended over the last few years. Just to name a few, we have got my lanyards from Reading Pride, my original lanyard of being a trustee at New Forest Pride, and my BBC visitor pass that I was meant to hand back. And with that, that concludes the studio tour of my 2023 to 2024 studio. If you have any comments or questions or things that I haven't covered in this video, leave a comment down below. And while you're down there, I'll be sure to link as many items from this set in the description below. So if you are interested in decorating your studio, well, or you can use the links below. But to send you off, there is just one last feature that tops them all. Alexa, turn off the studio. Okay.